Welcome. Filthy Kitchen Cooking with the Squadman. I'm not really cooking. I'm gonna heat up the steak. I'm gonna make some coffee. I just woke up, gotta go to work. I could have used another hour's sleep, but I wanted to make a video, so here I am. Filling the coffee pot. So I bought this coffee pot quite a while ago. It was pretty expensive. My old one broke. That was the best one they had over at Piper's, sadly. The last time I got one was this one here, which was bought to me by a friend who broke my previous one, if you remember. And it was much cheaper. I think it went up 25% in price. And the last time I was over to Piper's, actually it probably wasn't the last time, but a later time, they had a much better one for a few dollars more. Sadly, they didn't have it when I went to buy it, but that's it. My point is, had I waited a little while, I would have got a much better one for almost the same price. But I did end up making coffee in pots and whatnot for probably a couple of months before I had enough money to go buy a new coffee water boiler. And I reached the limit of how long I wanted to do that, so that's life. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and most of the time it seems that you're losing all the time. So I put some water in. This is yesterday's coffee grounds. I'm going to pour this out in the toilet. I like to pour the coffee grounds in the toilet when I'm done. I do this for a couple of reasons. One reason is I gotta get rid of them and they gotta go somewhere. And the other reason is coffee is a natural deodorizer. And yeah, I believe the grittiness of the coffee also cleans the pipes a little when you flush it down. That may not be true, but I believe it's true. But at least it's a natural deodorizer, and it's nice to throw in the toilet. It doesn't look very good in the toilet, and if somebody were to come by, I would make sure to flush the toilet first, because quite honestly, a toilet with brown liquid does not look good, and it's naturally going to be confused with something else. But since I very rarely have company, it's not really an issue. And I like the natural deodorizing ability of coffee. Coffee smells nice. In reality, coffee has no scent at all in processing. When they process coffee, they roast it and grind it, the smell goes away. And sadly, they add the smell later with chemicals. I don't know if you knew that. Now the chemicals probably come from the coffee. They're probably putting the smell back. But I know that in the process of making coffee, I used to be in the coffee making business with a friend of mine. Now that coffee was a little different, but because that was a lot fresher. But when they make this mass-produced stuff, the smell goes away. I know that for a fact. But anyway, that's another story for another time, I'm sure. So if you're wondering, I have two issues when I'm cooking. What to do with the coffee grounds, what to do with the oil. So I fill jars with the oil, and I generally throw the coffee grounds. I'm going to look that up. Coffee grinds, coffee grounds. Most people say coffee grounds. And yeah, sometimes I throw them over the patio into the yard, and most of the time I throw them in the toilet. I find it a good option. Hopefully the fish enjoy it. I don't know. But it's got to go. So other than that, I have to heat up the steak. I did do my 10 miles today, so I'm happy about that. I was going to do 600 calories, but I did about 550. Once I reached 41 minutes, I don't count the first minute, so I did 41 minutes on the bike. It was probably 535 calories or something like that. Anyway, it was over 500, but lately I've been continuing and doing 600 calories on the bike. But I didn't want to push myself too hard, so I did my 530 odd. It was over 500, so I'm happy. 41 minutes, and I did it at a nice pace, but I did it at low resistance. I think I did it on level 7 on the bike. I start out on level 6 when I'm pedaling, and once the pain leaves my legs, I bump it up to level 7. Sometimes I go to level 8 or 9, but I find level 7 is fine. For nice, you know, I don't want to push it too hard. I'm going to be on my feet most of the night at work, so when I'm tired, I feel it in my feet, my ankles, my hips, my knees, things like that at work. And I'm usually tired. I'm usually exhausted at work, but tonight shouldn't be so bad. And tonight is my 5th night. It's my Friday night. It's actually Thursday night, but I work Sunday night to Thursday night, and my weekend starts 7 o'clock in the morning on Friday. So tomorrow is Friday. I got 2 days. Hoping to get some tidying up done and catch up on my rest. Also, I want to do at least 1 boxing routine this weekend, maybe 2. And if possible, get back into lifting weights. My tooth is bothering me again, sadly. It's not as bad as it was, and I hope this pain goes away. But right now, it feels like another flare-up. It's a little bit swollen, not like before, but I did bite down on it today, and it feels a little bad. So I'm stirring up the coffee. I added the water to the French press. Stir it up to get some water around maximum surface area. And put the plunger over. Now, steak is in the microwave. I'll heat that up. Gonna heat it up, let it cool down. Should be nice, and then I will have the steak and the coffee, and then I should feel good. ready for work. So if I get a chance, I may play a little tune on the guitar for you. If not, I'll do that tomorrow. And yeah, that's pretty much it right now. I'm just waking up, a little groggy from sleep, trying to knock the cobwebs off, get ready for work, and all that. So we'll cut this here. So until next time, who loves you, baby? This guy, don't forget it. Remember also, you're somebody's favorite person in this world, probably mine. And those of us going through tough times, we're going to use Siddhartha's 3 pillars to get him through. We're going to think positive, we're going to think about our situation, we're going to think about a lot of things, we're going to wait, which means we're going to be patient, we're going to fast, we're going to endure, we're going to suffer, but like the blue sky, we are the blue sky, and the clouds that are now present will someday pass, and we'll see the sun again. Or in the case of the blue sky looking down on the earth, we'll see the earth again shining in the sun once these dark clouds pass. So anyway, till next time, remember, love you. Goodbye.